Put yourself in nearly impossible situations because that's where the fun is. It really has been a wild ride. This year was about putting myself in nearly impossible situations, starting off with not knowing, and then at the end knowing just a little bit more. Not knowing isn't a bad thing. Not knowing is just an opportunity to go in and find out. And I love finding out. I love the process of starting off as a beginner, and then at the end you still feel like a beginner, but you feel like a beginner with a little bit more experience, and that really appeals to me. This year has been a whirlwind of experiences, ranging from getting to work with scientists, clinicians, bright engineers, and overall I feel like it's allowed me to expand on the things that I'm good at. For the last few years, I've been wanting to spend more time fly fishing and being in nature.
So we're here, and looks like we need to travel. Well, East Delaware branch, the East Delaware River is where I've had a lot of good luck. This is what I want to get myself, a little bricky. It's the only trout native to these waters prior to man's intervention. Fortunately, not everyone is adventuresome enough to face the rugged country where bookies abound. So this keeps down the number of anglers who would otherwise pursue these beautiful but easily caught trout. I want that to be me today. But it's day 2 and I haven't had any luck. But today, we try again, because that's the process, right? Try again and again until you get one.
I was thinking maybe we try fishing here on the stream that's back there, and then if there isn't that much action, we can go up the creek. Is he crying? He knows what he wants. He's a very determined little doggy. Okay.
It's a video. Hey, little guy.
No luck. I've tried a number of different flies, but nothing seems to be working. I think I might call it a day. Bummed out a little bit, but hard to be sad in a beautiful place like this. Next time.
And then I went back in the summer. We are of nature. We belong. where I did catch something on the Esopus Creek, and that was really fun. It was really fun to break my streak of not catching anything. In the fall, I went fishing on the Beaver Kill.
I caught a really big trout, like kind of towards the end of the day, got on the water, and enormous trout. It was so big, it was like this big, and I wish that I had gotten a better picture of it, but it was really exhilarating. It was my first catch of this trip, and it was awesome. And then yesterday I went to the Willamette Creek near Livingston Manor, very close to the Fly Fishing Museum. Actually, it was right under the bridge, and I got a lot of bites, a lot of little bites that I could see the fish rising. I only caught a little chub about this big. It was small, but you know, it was fun. It was fun to at least catch something, even if it was small. Today, I'm going to focus on a little brook that feeds into the Beaver Kill, and hopefully I'll catch something. I didn't bring a wading stick. I need to get one. Little by little, I'm building up my gear. Yeah, I just bought this burrito bag, and I can put my wet gear in there, and I hope that I don't slip. Third day, the last day of fishing. Tried to fish the brook. It was really nice to be out here. Tried to fish and had no luck, but that's okay. Moving on to the next one.
And I want to continue that. I want to continue getting out there in the stream next year, as I kind of like look forward to what the vision board might look like. Last year, I made a vision board for 2025, and most of the things came true. Highlights the importance of visualizing where you want to be and what you want to do, investing in creating that vision board and making what you're dreaming about a reality. I think this year has been a lot of understanding what I want and what I want to do and who I want to do it with. I got to spend more time drawing, figure drawing. You can read as many books on drawing as possible, but you really only learn, you actually sit down with a model. I want to spend more time doing it. I want to spend more time drawing. I want to spend more time discovering how to get better at it. And I think it's going to be a lot more important these days. As we're entering this age of generated things and generated content, generated everything, that authenticity and that reality and the imperfections and the typos and the chips on the paint, those things are going to become even more delightful and even more important, because they're going to be signs of realness, of reality, of humanity. Making real things has never been so important. It's critical that we maintain that energy and that willingness to take our time in making things. Time is important. Time is an important collaborator and an important ingredient in making things. In art, it's going to take time to make the thing that you want. It's going to take time to get the people that need to see what you're making interested. In the meantime, just keep going and keep focusing on the thing that you want to make. Allow your intuition to guide you. And I think this year has been a lot about listening to intuition and being aware. And that's been kind of the main takeaway from this year. It's that this is how I'm approaching it. I want to put myself in nearly impossible situations because that's where the fun is. Being at the edge of what we know, at the edge of what is known, is where I have the most fun. Ambiguity is exciting because it's waiting to be defined. I want to keep exploring and making new discoveries. And thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that we see each other in the next year. Till then, remember to keep searching, stay sharp, and trust the process. I'll see you again next year.